Howdy, I'm Matt,
And I'm Joey.
and we're here to say
It gets better. I grew up in the middle of suburbia with my mom and my grandma. It wasn't horribly oppressive, but I never really felt that comfortable in my own skin. I occasionally got picked on because I didn't really show much interest in girls, so I sort of laid low for the rest of the school and put my head in the books. I didn't want to accept the fact that I was gay, and I was afraid of how my mom, my grandma, and my friends were going to react. If I let this fear consume me, I would have never realized how much better my life was going to get. I eventually went on to college where I met an amazing group of friends who accepted me for who I was, every facet of me. I did research, I traveled the world, and eventually I started dating other guys, something I never thought I could do. It got a lot better. I grew into my own skin, I came out of the closet, I graduated from college, I taught high school for a few years, and eventually went back to school to pursue my PhD. Had I given up way back when, I would have never met Matt, my boyfriend, or the fantastic group of friends that I have now. It does get better.
If you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgendered, you know better than most that middle school can suck, and a lot of high school can too. Believe me, I remember. I remember getting picked on, being called names, pushed around, being afraid to look too long at the wrong person, or not having anyone to talk to about my feelings. It's not right, and it never will be right to feel that way. Please know that if this happens to you, or if it has happened to you, you're not alone. And if you wait just a little bit longer, your life will get so much better. I grew up in rural, conservative, and very Christian Eastern North Carolina. I didn't even know that the feelings I had growing up meant that I was gay because bullies, society, and even churches had painted a picture that to be gay was essentially to be a horribly immoral person who kind of failed at life. I didn't even realize that it meant something about my sexuality. If I had chosen to give up at any point when I was sad or lonely or depressed or picked on, and believe me, there were plenty of those times, if I had given up then, I never would have had the chance to graduate and move away from that kind of hatred. I found solace in movies and books and games. I discovered my love for science, and I went on to college and met so many wonderful people who treated me differently, the way I deserved to be treated. I was able to study what I always wanted to, travel the world, go to graduate school, and actually get my PhD. If I'd given up, I never would have made it here, to San Francisco, where I've met the man of my dreams, and now I live every day with freedom and the knowledge that it did get better.
Just remember that if you're picked on for any reason, especially if you're gay, lesbian, bi, or transgender, it's never okay, and we know it.
If you can just wait a little bit longer and be strong for yourself and the rest of us who had to endure similar experiences, you will one day be in our shoes, and you'll look back on your life, and you'll be able to help those who look up to you and say, it gets better.